Hey guys, welcome back. Wanted to quickly do a comparison. My 965 got the new Garmin EPIX Pro Sapphire. So really like the 965. I've done a couple reviews on it, trained with it for a few months. Basically, you're looking at a Phoenix with a lighter weight package, and it's like little stealth. You don't know that that's metal, but there's a metal sort of bezel there. The problems I had with this were it seemed like the first time I bumped something, I scratched the screen, and then I fell down hiking last month and just shattered the screen. My fault, I'm not blaming Garmin, but not the most robust with this AMOLED screen. So I got a replacement one, and first thing you do if you have a 965 is order one of those screen protectors, slap that thing on there, because it is pretty risky. It can't take that much abuse before you scratch it, in my experience. Both have really awesome AMOLED screens. So you can see here how good these screens are. I will tell you, I swim early morning when it's dark, and it's an outdoor pool. I live in Florida, so sometimes you can't really see, but even with tinted goggles, you hit a flip turn and you're underwater and it's dark, and you can look down and glance at this and you'll actually see how far you've gone. So really a big fan of this AMOLED screen. The reason why I'm switching to the EPIX Pro is simply I run a lot in the dark, and it's not the safest thing in the world, but this has a blinky light. So when you're running and your arm swings forward, the EPIX Pro will blink white out in front, and then when your arm goes behind you, it'll blink a red behind you. And from what I've heard, really visible, certainly intrusive to the eyes, so people can see you. And I think that safety element was one thing that sent it over for me. Think of the EPIX Pro as a Garmin Phoenix series watch that you pay $100 more for because it has the AMOLED screen. That's it. Don't ask me why Garmin didn't just call this a Phoenix or make all the Phoenixes like this. They have a lot of variants. I'm not the one to criticize them. I don't make those decisions. It was a lot simpler years ago when there was just a few Garmins. Now there's so many variants, sizes. And for clarification, this is the Gen 2 EPIX Pro Sapphire screen, which I'm excited about. And then it's 47 millimeters, which is the medium size. Tried on the 51 when the Garmin rep came into our store. Really awesome. Way too big for these wrists. And then let me compare the difference between 965 and EPIX Pro. Screen's about the same, just probably more durable with the Sapphire here. The band on this one, on the 965, is more elastic. This one is harder to twist, or harder to stretch. Comes with a second one, and when you put these on, the EPIX is gonna feel more robust. It feels like you've got a really expensive watch on your wrist. This is very light, almost so light that it feels inexpensive, even though it's not a cheap watch, and it's a very good watch. The other thing you'll notice about this is the flashlight is awesome. I'm getting older. Sometimes I can't see. Double tap the top button, and you get a really good flashlight here on the EPIX. So if it gets dark early where you live, or you're trying to find your keys or get in your house and you forgot to turn the porch light on, that flashlight is a really cool feature. Both great watches. The internals and stuff like that are about the same. I don't think you're gonna notice any difference there. Really like the morning report that they both give you, where it tells you how recovered you are and how prepared you are for the next day of training. It tells you what your HRV is, and that's probably worthy of a separate video itself. But HRV taps into our neurological system and tells you if you're getting sick before you even feel like you're getting sick. So certainly a cool component. We just came up here to training camp. We're at a bit of altitude here in the mountains, so my HRV will be a little bit lower. And I just love the fact that the watch will be able to pick up on that after I've worn it for a little bit. Also does everything you want to do: swimming, biking, running, maps, lots of cool things. So if you're interested in a Garmin watch and you're looking at Phoenixes, 965 or EPIX Pro, I would say spend the extra $100, get the EPIX Pro so you get the light and you get this awesome screen. I think you'll be really happy with that. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you when we're done training.